Hare Krishna devotees. So it's a 6:10. We'll jump into Srimad Bhagavatam with a short kirtan. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodhanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamutirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatir Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Hare Krishna. So we are going to read from Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, chapter 17 and text 19. So my screen is visible to all?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Now it's visible.
Yes. Okay, the text goes like this. Kechit vikalpavasana agur atmanamaatmanah daivamanye pare karma swabhavam apare prabhum. Translation purport by Divine Grace Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. Some of the philosophers who deny all sorts of duality declare that one's own self is responsible for his personal happiness and distress. Others say that superhuman powers are responsible, while yet others say that activities is responsible, and gross materialists maintain that nature is the ultimate cause. Purport, little big purport. So I will cover while during our session. Om Ajnanaatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthabhitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupak Kadha Mahyam Tadhati Shvapadhantikam Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay, so the text 19 is talking about the philosophies. So the discussion between Parikshit Maharaj and the bull personified, sorry, Dharma personified in the form of bull. So the discussion is very, very strong rooted philosophy. So I try to justify, I don't know how much I know in this topic because these are all before our Vedanta, Bhakti Vedantas. There are so many rishis, they brought different derivatives from the Vedas. So in that four, it was mentioned in this text. So we'll try to understand what is this. So actually, the philosophies are widely known as to understand truth. So first of all, we have to understand that. The philosophy, why we have to approach philosophy since we are doing bhakti. So why we need philosophy in bhakti? Bhakti is something unalloyed, but philosophy is something which is giving the knowledge of the absolute truth. So when you are strong in philosophy, your bhakti goes systematically. But when you have Raganuga Bhakti, where there is no philosophy like the Brajavasis, they don't have philosophy, but they have Krishna. So this is two different parallel track. You can understand that philosophy and bhakti, it won't go together, but it parallelly go together. So we have to understand that Shastra, which helps you initially to understand systematic way of attaining bhakti. Once you attain bhakti, the shastric help is doesn't want because you will be in the uh, trance of duality. So you are beyond that duality. So there are no need of philosophy required. But we are all in initial stage. Philosophy is very, very important. And then the previous sloka and upcoming sloka is going to talk about the regulative principles. It's actually very nice chapter also. So Maharaj appreciates many times in this chapter that what is the importance of rules and regulations, four regulative principles, and what about dharma and about this philosophies. All these things it's what widely discussed. I don't know how much it helps now, but it's completely technical. I'll try to justify. So purport says, as referred above, philosophers like Jaimini and his followers established putative activities is a root cause of all distress and happiness. So it's called Karma Mimamsa philosophy. So there are six varieties of philosophy. Through that, we can understand what is the supreme truth. So one is not from Vedas. Some things one it is taking help of Vedas and it projecting its own philosophy. So like that, various permutation and combinations are available. So in the Karma Mimamsa is such a philosophy. It takes Vedas help and talking about karma. So the law of karma is the supreme. That is Karma Mimamsa philosophy. It's derived from our Jaimani Rishi. So we should not take that, okay, well, this is not related to bhakti, all these things. It's like Bhagavad Gita, we are talking about bhakti yoga and whatever Krishna told in each and every chapter about yoga, the connection. But we talk about leadership also from the same Bhagavad Gita. We talk about time management also. We talk about the anger control, mind control. It's all derivative or understandings and realizations from the Bhagavad Gita. Different people, the motivational speaker, they derive. Even our devotees are taking some slokas and they're taking in that angle. So there is so many derivatives from Vedas, so many ideas from the system of understanding the absolute truth. So this is one kind of system. So we should approach, and there are some defects in that. So that also we discussed. So in that, Jaimani Rishi is such an important person. He's talking about the karma. The one's own activity is the cause of for all the happiness and distress. This is their philosophy. There are six philosophy. It's Vaisheshika, Karma Mimamsa, Sankhya, Sarvakesam, and Yoga, Vedanta Sutra. So there are six pillars. It's kind of six levels of understanding the absolute truth. So each person has acharyas. Each philosophy has acharya. So this philosophy, Jaimani Rishi, is a acharya for Kaima Mimamsa. So this philosophy is completely says even if there is a supreme authority, some superhuman powerful god or god, here they are under the influence of protective activities because they reward results according to your action. So Prabhupada clearly is telling about the understanding of the karma of karma. So in one sense it's correct, but it has defects. But how it is we can understand. So the activity of us, one's own karma, from previous we are performing karma now. It's like akarma, vikarma, and karma, all these things we discussed widely in the series of sessions. So there, this kind of karma, which our own self is performing in this karma bhumi, the material world, it is the ultimate. That is what he is telling, Jaimini Rishi. But you see, where it is having defect is Krishna is a supreme controller. If he wants to stop his karma or giving the sinful reaction out of this karma, Krishna only does. That's what Krishna says. You have to surrender unto me. I will remove all your papa, sarva papebhyo, and I will give you moksha also. So Krishna has that power to put out of you the karma chart. Krishna has that power, but we doesn't have. Since it looks like a big material modes working and Devi Devatas are working above us to give you good karma for this thing, punyam, and bad karma, sin. So this is systematically working as a big governance with the 33 crores of demigods are functioning very nicely. So there is no corruption, there is no duplication there. So it's a very pakka karma, pakka system. You cannot cheat them. They have everything in pakka. They have very wonderful system to to monitor you what karma you are doing. Even though you think that there is nobody here, I can do all the nonsense when you are alone. No, there are 7 witnesses which always witnessing you to give the report to the respective demigods. They will take your good karma, bad karma calculations. So like that, there are big system under Krishna that he is not giving. So that is one defect on karma mimamsa. The next is the action that they say that action is not dependent because action performed by some performer. Therefore, the performer himself is the cause of own happiness and distress. So here that is what it's a wrong thing. Because in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is clearly telling very wonderful sloka, Uddharet Atmanam Atmanam Na Atmanam Avyashadase. Atmaiva hi Atmano Bandhur Atmaiva Ripur Atmanaha. So what is that? One must deliver himself with the help of his mind and not degrade himself. The mind is a friend of the conditioned soul and his enemy as well. So in that sense, when you are thinking that I am the cause of everything, then it's completely about mind. So it has some 7 Atma in the sloka. So all the Atma refers different. The first Atma is mind, the second Atma is soul, third Atma is body. So like that, Krishna handled the Atma word very nicely in this sloka. So why Prabhupada mentioning this here is that one's own mind, which is freed from material affection, one can deliver himself from the suffering of the material pangs. So one should not entangle oneself in the matter by mind's material affections. So thus one's own mind is a friend or enemy, one's material actions, material happiness or distress. So when it has become your friend, mind has become your friend, it causes happiness, and it has become enemy, it causes distress. So here Krishna differs because Bhagavad Gita has clearly said that I am the cause of all causes. So there, this philosophy is getting beaten by our Bhagavad Gita. So next philosophy, what in the purport where translation is saying, others say the superhuman powers are responsible. So there, what Prabhupada is saying, atheistic, materialistic Sankhyaites conclude that material nature is the cause of all causes. According to them, combination of material elements are the cause of material happiness and the material distress, and disintegration of matter is the cause of freedom from all material pangs. So this is another kind of philosophy. It's called Sankhya philosophy. So Sankhya philosophy is given by Kapila Muni. It's not Kapila, the mother of the son of Devahuti, that is Supreme Lord. He gave the Sankhya philosophy in the presence of Paramatma. You have to apply Sankhya philosophy to understand Paramatma within your heart. That's the philosophy he gave to his mother Devahuti. But this Kapila Muni is recent Muni after Supreme Lord appeared as a Kapila Dev. This Kapila is that giving that the Sankhya philosophy is completely materialistic philosophy. I can say atheistic philosophy. So in that it's saying that what is happening, it's called Nirishwaravada in one sense. Nirishwaravada, Sankhya philosophy by Kapila Muni is Nirishwaravada, is completely talking about we are the product of the 24 elements of this material nature. You know what is the 24 elements? Karmendriya, Jnanendriya, sense object, Panchapuda, mind, everything. But there is no soul in the 24 elements. So all these 24 animals only causing cause of everything. So it's completely talking about the material nature is the supreme. What the reality is material nature. So beyond that nothing is there. So they're like almost like Mayavadas. Almost like I can say Sunyavadas also. So this philosophy actually godless philosophy. So what is the material nature happening in around me? The Sattvam, Rajas, Tamas, and I'm the product of all that this 24 elements, mind, Manam, Buddhi, Ahankara, and through my senses, my sense object is working. Through that, mind is controlled, and mind above their intelligence, ego. This is me. This is me. It's nothing more than that. So this is given by Kapila Muni. So how come this is defective? Clearly says, since we are all student of Bhagavad Gita, it clearly says Krishna, what do you say? Krishna has smashed this philosophy by saying Maya Dakshena Prakriti Shuyate Sha Characharam. So Krishna clearly says that I am the supervisor. Under my supervision, this material nature is functioning. Means what? Material nature will not function on its own. Under material nature only, everything is functioning. So in that angle, this was beaten. This was smashed by Krishna's Bhagavad Gita. That's what, see, Bhagavad Gita is such a text which is Smriti in Shruti. Please note it. Bhagavad Gita is a text of Shruti in Smriti. So there is two types of philosophy which we have. One is Shruti form, which is sound, like it is like Veda, Upanishads, all sound form. So those days, through Guru disciples, they learn from Guru because this is sound. Because initially Brahma heard it sound. So Krishna told Tapa. From there, Brahma meditated. From there, he got some four Shabdam, Om Shabdam. From there, he derived all four Vedas. So it's a Shabda, Shruti form. Shruti means sound. When this people of Kali Yuga is so dumb, so lazy, so if we tell this also, they don't have that much IQ to memorize those sloka and keep it in their mind as it is. So what our Vyasadeva again came, Lord came as Vyasadeva, and he made nicely compiled all the Shruti into Smriti form. How come to understand this Shruti? From the sound form to writing form, letter form, which is called Puranas, Idikashas, Aranyakas, Samhitas, and he compiled Vedas, Upanishads, Upavedas, Upangas, all these things he compiled very nicely he kept. So from that, the one part is Purana, and one part is of the Purana is the Mahabharatam and Ramayanam. In Mahabharatam, there is a Shanti Parva. That Shanti Parva, this Bhagavad Gita discussion happening. But the beauty of this Bhagavad Gita is the person who gave Shruti, the Veda to Brahma, that same person is coming and talking to Arjuna. So it is Smriti in Shruti in Smriti. Shruti knowledge in Smriti text. So because it's spoken by Krishna himself directly. So you should understand that very clearly that whatever we reading from Bhagavad Gita, it comes from the lotus mouth of Krishna. So there is no above truth on above the Bhagavad Gita's truth because it's a supreme truth. It's a philosophy. It's actually basic philosophy because Krishna spoke about all kinds of yoga. All 18 chapter is named after yoga. Starting from Arjuna Vishada Yoga to the Karma Sannyasa Yoga and Jnana Sannyasa Yoga and then Karma Yoga, Bhukti Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, all these things. It's ended with yoga. So this Bhagavad Gita is ultimate absolute truth for us because it's spoken by Padmanabhasya Mohapatma Vinikrishna. So it's spoken by the Lord himself. So you see all the rishis of this Bharata Varsha, they are having some different philosophy. Like we are discussing about Kapila Muni and Jaimini and Ashtavakra. Prabhupada is talking about Ashtavakra. We will read that. And everybody are different philosophy, but they worship Krishna. Some people are there in the period of Krishna, like Ashtavakra Muni, all Gautama Rishi, they're all the period of Krishna. There are so many rishis who have different ideas during Krishna time only. They saw Krishna, they worship Krishna, but they strongly say about this philosophy. This is the beauty of Sanatana Dharma. Because I have my own realization from the derivation of Vedas. So I will stick in this and I will understand that I am a LKG student, I am a UKG student, I am 5th standard, I am a 8th grade, I am 10th grade. From that, I will go the next level. So I don't have any idea about LKG, I cannot read PhD subject matter. Right? So first I have to complete LKG, then UKG, then 1st standard, then it goes slowly. So where you are, from that I will elevate you. That is the beauty of our Sanatana Dharma. So Sanatana Dharma accommodating everybody. Nobody. It's like if you are saying no God, yes, come. If you are eating non-veg, come. We have philosophy for that. If you don't want to eat non-veg, come. We have the huge philosophy for that only. So like that, we have all the varieties, all the permutation combinations in our Sanatana Dharma to accommodate everybody. This beauty is nowhere find you. You will nowhere find this kind of things in anywhere. So that's what our philosophy is. Our each and every philosophy we should have respect, and ultimately what it teaches is it telling about the absolute truth. The Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. That you take it. That's what we are in the school of Gaudiya Vaishnava, student of Gaudiya Vaishnava. We are following the Achintya Beda Veda Tattva. And some people from Sri Vaishnava, they stick into Vishishta Advaita, and some people are Sankaracharya follower, they talk about Advaita, Vadis, and some people are Buddhism, they talk about Shunyavad. So there are so many, but from that level, he has to elevate. He will not stuck in that. That is what Shastra says. You have to elevate from that place. It's not that if I follow something which I'm worshipping some Kuladevata, I have to cut the goat, I have to cut the chicken every year. No, you have to elevate from that. That is your level. When you're born, that is your level. You have to elevate from the stage. Why have to cut the animal? Why this is happening? You have to ask. You have to upgrade your level by the help of Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. If it is not happening, we will stuck in the same level. Again, we don't know when we will get human form. And the same time, if you have good karma, you will take birth in a Vaishnava family. Otherwise, again, there is no clue. So the Sankhya philosophy is talking about the materialistic understanding of the 24 elements only is the cause of everything for us. There is no soul concept. So Krishna has broken that also in Bhagavad Gita. So the next philosophy, what Prabhupada is saying, Gautama and Kannada find that atomic combination is everything, is the cause of everything, and impersonalists like Ashtavakra discover that spiritual effulgence of Brahman is the cause of all causes. But in the Bhagavad Gita, Lord himself declares that he is the source of impersonal Brahman, therefore he, the Supreme Personality, the personality of Godhead, is the ultimate cause of all causes. It is also confirmed in the Brahma Samhita, the Lord Krishna is the ultimate cause of all causes. So the next talk about Kannada philosophy. Kannada Rishi is talking about the combination of atoms. So the atoms which we are discussing, our Pythagoras theorem, and we have matrix, and we have so many theory. Those theory, atom has some divisible part. Like atom consists of neutron, electron, proton. But here the atomic combination discussed by Gautama Rishi and Jaimini, sorry, our Kannada Rishi, is something beyond that. What the philosophy says is atom is indivisible. Atom is indivisible. So it is high philosophy. What the current philosophy about atom in the material world, people or scientists are deriving, is something atom which is out of this thing. I don't know when they will come to understand that atom is indivisible, because the proton has atom. So that atom we studied no. The neutron has matter. You see, those days we oneself amoeba, pseudomonas, all these things we discussed. We studied in the school levels or college levels. If you are microbiology or something medical related thing, there has the cell has mitochondria, cytoplasm, protoplasm, all these things. But if you go to that inside, mitochondria is power cell of the cell, powerhouse of the cell, which gives the energy to hold the cell. But mitochondria has atom inside. From there, mitochondria is functioning. How the heart has spark. With that spark, heartbeat is happening. So AV node, SA node, pumping everything. So from that, we should understand that spark, still our scientists or doctors are finding where is that spark is coming. What is the reason for the spark? With that spark, this heart is functioning. That they don't know, but we know because that spark is himself. We can say it's a spark. Spark means soul. What they're telling is the spirit of energy. The energy is self-emanating from the spirit soul. There, because the Paramatma and the soul is situated in the heart of the every human being or every living being, you can say. Oh Krishna. Saying that gives the energy. So that soul, these people are not understanding. So the atomic combination, what we are talking about, the atom for the soul, or I can say the soul in atom, they don't understand. So that is very high level philosophy. When they don't know, when they come to know, it's we don't know actually. It takes a lot of time. Maybe 200, 300 years after now only they found God particle in the atom. I don't know when they will come to that level. It's all completely another this thing. So I'll stop here. It's 6:41. It's a big topic. There are detailed discussion has to be done in this. So maybe in upcoming slokas, our devotees will talk about this. I hope. Thank you very much. Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna.